Hello, how are you? Artist, some friends, how are you? I think some people are still on the way. So I'm very happy to invite you to join our meeting, the webinar, introducing our new platform and the Metaverse as well. I think today is a great day and we have a chance to have a chat with you and to answer your question and to help you become very more and more famous in our metaverse and in platform. And I hope we can have a chance to introduce what I'm doing and what we can do for you. First of all, let me introduce our platform. My platform is Mindfly. It's a new platform across the 4 dimensions. We have Expo. Yesterday, we have Expo in Melbourne. And next month, we will have a expo in Brisbane and Milano as well. And we also have some exhibition across other cities in the world. As well, we have a Web2 platform. So people, and you can share your pictures and share your artworks in the Web2 2.0. Which means you can sell your JPG and sell your 3D file in our website. So you can upload yourselves. You can open account and you can upload the accounts, upload your JPG files or the 3D file or GIF files to our platform. And in the world there's 2 kinds of people. One group is without wallet, digital wallet. They haven't the chance to approach the cryptocurrency and NFT, and we are exploring in the NFT world. So, but we still need to give them a chance to explore more. So, and then we also have an NFT platform, so you can work with us to release your NFT collection, and we will promote in every channels and help you to sell the NFT in our platform as well. So yeah, and then we also build lots of gallery in some metaverses. Today I will show you how our metaverse in Substrata. So your artworks can show in our gallery in Metaverse. It can in the W2 website, as well as the NFT collection as well. Okay, so yeah, now I think I pass to Harry. Yeah, I hope we can have a more chance to introduce in details. So I think there's some people just text me and they are a bit late. So we are keen to help you to understand today and understand what we are doing and what we can do for artists. Yeah, let me introduce today. One host is Harry. He's head of the Metaverse, and is a specialist in Substrata. He is Timothy, and his name is the TC Non-Fungible. And yeah, and back I pass to Mr. Timothy. Mr. T.
Yeah, hey guys, welcome. We have an exciting lineup for today, and I'm really honored to be here. And thank you, Johnson, for inviting me to be here. So today we have an interesting lineup. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show you a metaverse and how you can get into that metaverse. And then Johnson have very nicely, asked Harry to put all of these artists' artwork into this metaverse so we can all enjoy. And then we'll have a Q&A section, and we'll have the artists introduce themselves afterwards as well. So before we begin, let us talk about the metaverse that we're gonna be showing you today. So right now, let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope everyone can see my screen right now. And if you can see my screen right now, basically today we're gonna be in the Substrata metaverse, as Johnson has said, and there's actually two ways for everyone to participate. So in this webinar, we hope that you could participate as well and download the Substrata metaverse as well, and to join us in this guided tour. So the website is called substrata.info. It is a metaverse. It is a Web3 metaverse. It means that if you have a crypto wallet, you can actually buy land and you can build on top of it, and you could visit different type of places. So right now I'm sending over a link in the chat. So if you are on a computer, feel free to join us as we explore this metaverse. So it's the website is substrata.info. So once you download the, so basically when you press the link, you'll get into a website, which is Substrata. Don't let the website fool you. This is a very interesting metaverse. And when you scroll down, there's actually a download section where you can download it for Windows computer, Mac OS, or Linux, okay? So depending on your computer, you can download the relevant software, okay? So if you guys have any questions in between, if you have any technical issues, feel free to comment, and then we'll help you shortly and help you make sure that you could join us in this guided tour. So once you download the software, what I'll ask you to do is to install a Metaverse client, okay? And then once you install it, basically this is what you'll see when you first enter the Metaverse, okay? So there's a lot of windows and stuff like that, but what we are here to do is to teach you how to use this Metaverse. So yeah, if you are on the computer, feel free to download the software. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment, or even just unmute yourself and let us know. So right now we are in this metaverse. So this is called the Substrata metaverse, and because we're just visiting, right? They have a lot of tools for people to build in the metaverse. So what we can do is that we can close all of these other windows and only keep these two windows, okay? So once you're in this metaverse, what will happen is that this window is where you can chat with different people, because the metaverse is a social place where you can talk with different people. And with this help window, basically it teaches you how to navigate in this metaverse. So you can press WASD, to move around. And then you could drag the mouse in order to look at different angles. And you could press the space key to jump, and also select an object by clicking on it, okay? So what we can do is that once you are here, do let us know. And also you could, so that we can also guide you how to go to the gallery that we're going to right now. So for those of you who do not want to download the client, it's totally fine, because this metaverse also supports the web browser. So right now I'm sending over a link, which is the gallery that we're going to hang out first. So if you're on the computer, if you have a web browser, you can click into the link that I just sent over. And basically what happened is that when you click into the link, this is what you will see, okay? This is the Mindfly metaverse that you can see right now, but this is the browser version, which is very much similar. You can press WASD to move, and use your mouse and click on it to drag it in order to see the different places, okay? So let us go to the client version first, and to go to the metaverse. So what I did just now is that I actually inputted the address of the Mindfly gallery, and then now we are within the metaverse. So as you can see, it's a 3D metaverse. You see the art everywhere. So for those of you who have downloaded the client, I think it might take some time for you to download the client. Once you download it, once you enter the screen, you can paste this link into the browser section over here, and then you'll be teleported into this area where you can look at the gallery. So I think we have Harry over here. So this is a multiplayer experience, right? So if you enter this metaverse, you can see each other. So for those of you who are here, who are listening, who are using a computer, is anyone having any difficulty downloading the metaverse?
I haven't downloaded yet. I just opened. Maybe afterwards.
Okay, no problem. If it takes too long to download, you can actually click on the second link that I sent over. So basically, we have 3 links right now. The first link is where you can download this software to access the metaverse on your computer, okay? But if you do not want to download any software, it's totally fine. You can click on the second link, which goes to a browser version. But the browser version is a compressed version, I would say, because it has to support the browser. So it's less nice compared to the client version, but it's still doable. So is anyone following along? Do you have any concerns, or if you have any difficulties, feel free to unmute yourself, let us know.
Do we need to buy spaces here in order to build something?
Definitely not, because Mindfly is here. So basically, Johnson, you could come up again to share more about what you're doing in this metaverse.
Yeah. Team, are you here?
Oh, we are all here. We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So I think at the moment we like to introduce the Metaverse Gallery. So now we are in the 9.12. We already built 5 galleries in the substrata, and this is the first one, and there will be in the heart of the substrata. And we have already arranged several pictures, and like to introduce the artist. And I think Mr. Who is the first? Harry. So the first.
Just before we jump to that, I just want to give you guys a brief introduction, I guess, about the metaverse. What we're doing with the metaverse is kind of different, and how we kind of operate. So basically, my name's Harry, and I'm part of the Metaverse team at Mindfly. So as you can see, this is our first major metaverse exhibition, which is in Substrata. So Substrata is quite a new, it's not one of the main metaverses, but it's up and coming. So the team behind it, it's got talent. So the team leader is Nick. Johnson, do you want to talk about Nick and the team behind Substrata?
Yeah.
So Nick, he came from what was the company?
He came from CryptoVoxel.
Yep, which is one of the leading metaverses currently on the market or out there. So they've got a pretty solid team behind them. And as a company, originally they were focused on like digital renderings. So we're talking high quality real life images. So they've got, unlike a lot of the metaverses out there, these guys aren't so much focused on massive adoption early on. They're focused on building a really strong foundation with really high-tech rendering. So their metaverse will actually look nice. Whereas a lot of the metaverses, they've gone for this kind of 2D or sort of 3D, but more voxely gamey aesthetic. This metaverse, the goal is more to get photorealism. So when you have, your art on the wall, you're gonna get reflections, you're gonna get light refractions, you're gonna get all that stuff that will make it really pop and will be more true to life than, say, just a 2D JPEG. So they've got a bunch of goals, and they've been consistently kicking them through 2022. So we've been having new features coming out. I think we've been having almost weekly releases. They're very active as a development team. And as a metaverse, we've actually had substantial growth in the last 3-6 months. Land prices have increased dramatically. We've had new plots released, so they're quite dedicated to growing it, but they're doing it in a sustainable fashion, unlike some of the other metaverses, which are more focused on just the mass adoption. These guys are trying to get the foundations right before they grow too fast. And the thing with the metaverse is, you might think, there's 4 different metaverses or 5 different metaverses that we're competing. Which one do I want to be in? The thing is, the way Web 3.0 is meant to work, there's not really meant to be a competition. They're all meant to kind of link together seamlessly. So you can transfer your assets between different metaverses, and they'll all kind of move between them together. So you don't have to really worry about which metaverse you're in so much as being in a metaverse that has good core technology behind it. And then all your assets and all your creativity can just transfer between them seamlessly. So we've seen things with like NFTs. So Johnson was telling me the other day, one of the NFTs was Meebits, wasn't it? You can actually connect a separate NFT, join them together, and then you have your NFT, and it becomes an asset for the metaverse, and you can use it as a skateboard and go around with your asset. So unlike traditional, Web 2.0 technologies where everything's kind of locked down, the metaverse is more about creating these seamless and platform agnostic technologies that you can move between different platforms, and you're not locked down to one provider, one host. So in the future, Substrata is going to be open source. At the moment, just until they reach critical mass, they've got some closed source proprietary technology, which of course you have to understand. They've bought everything from a company. So just until they reach the mass adoption phase, they want to keep that hidden to prevent other metaverses copying and stealing their technology and whatnot. But at that point, they will be going open source. Also, another thing that's great about Substrata, so once they go open source, they're going to focus a lot on moving your assets between other metaverses and incorporating these core important functions of the Web 3.0 experience rather than the Web 2.0 experience. So you'll be able to host your own worlds, also your own buildings and whatnot, so you won't be locked down to their technology. And that's the great thing about Web 3.0. So just some facts about the metaverse. The average price of land in 2021 in the metaverse was doubling within 6 months. So there's pretty insane growth, and the opportunity for investment and growth with just land alone is pretty crazy. But at Mindfly, so investing is pretty simple, but we kind of have a bit more of an advanced strategy. So we call it land and gallery. So the way we see it is it's mutually beneficial to both the community, so all our members, all you guys, the artists, as well as others within the metaverse. So how it works, we focus on building art galleries in the metaverse, and they kind of serve as a hub. So if you look within this metaverse here, we've kind of got this whole, we've got a few art galleries plotted around this plot, and we're trying to build up a hub, a very active community around our art galleries. And what this will do is we'll have, all the visitors or traffic coming to the art galleries, and that's going to help to drive up not just the value of our own plots, but the value of the area around our metaverse, because it's going to provide additional traffic for commercial activities. So you've got advertising is a massive one in the metaverse. You've got stores, so people selling digital assets. So on that note, digital assets passed $54 billion, I believe it was, last year, which is a pretty crazy amount of money moving around for digital assets. So there's a bunch of money in art. And, digital assets don't just mean NFTs. You can have, land purchases, you can have skins, you can have, there's so many different ways technology can be used, which is great. So you're not just locked down to, the mass media, what you see everyone else is portraying. There's a lot of nuance and a lot of new technologies emerging, which we think are going to be great and definitely help to increase the adoption. So basically the goal is to have our metaverse galleries, drive traffic into them and create massive hubs where we have, hundreds of thousands of visitors around the world coming to look at artwork, coming to see the artwork and exploring and whatnot. And then we're also going to help drive businesses surrounding our metaverse galleries. So adjacent plots of land, we'll see new developments popping up. So in Substrata already, there's a couple of shoe stores where you can buy digital shoes, digital clothing and whatnot. And that's the kind of thing we want to foster around our galleries to really help develop almost like a city within the metaverse. So yeah, that's kind of where we stand within the metaverse and our plans for the future and whatnot. So next up, we're going to pop over and have some artists who are going to actually speak about their artwork. So if you guys are in the metaverse now, if anyone's having trouble, we've got support and they should be able to help you out and help you get to where you need to go. We're going to head over to plot 910. So if you want to just walk there, you can walk there. It's simply around the corner, so the opposite of this block. Alternatively, you can go to Go and you can click go to plot and just type in 910, and that's going to teleport you there immediately. So go to parcel and then you can teleport there immediately. So we'll jump over to our plot 910. So it's just around the corner on the far side. And then we're going to get some speeches from some of our artists who've been creating some beautiful artwork.
So hi everyone, my name is Clarke NFT. I'm Thai artist from Germany, and actually before I become to NFT artist, I am the traditional artist like freelance in their life, and I also create art, and I hear about NFT and from my friends, so that's why I try to jump to the NFT with NFT art and start to create NFT art, and this piece, the one I have in Metaverse, in the one with skeleton. This piece I got inspiration from the Ukraine, because right now in Ukraine situation is like really bad. Like we you can see from the new also have the war is also bad situation right now, and I try to show respect and love to everyone, that we should respect people to each other, because we are human, and I would like to show like human have a freedom in our life, so we can choose whatever we want to do, or whatever we can choose, and everyone have freedom, right? So I try to show everyone that we are all same, and we are human. We are not just object, because when you do something bad, like you are hating each other, this is not the right thing to do with or show. If you are not like love this country or whatever, you should respect to another people, and I try to show people that we should think about the happiness, and stay in the truth of life, and like be support to each other, and that's what we call life and happiness. And this word I try to put like symbol of the country of Ukraine is like sunflower, right? Sunflower is the symbol, the flower in Ukraine. So that's why you can see the sunflower in my work, and I use this work with color and blue, because it is the color of Ukraine country. So you can see on my work that it have blue and yellow, and I try to use skeleton because my work is I create skeleton 3D art on OpenSea for my work, and I would like to create this work for show and support to Ukraine country also. This work actually I make for charity, like if someone collect this work, I will give help for donate to the Ukrainian artists also for the NFT community, because I would like to support artists, and yeah, and this is my inspiration between my work and about Ukraine. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's an awesome piece you've created. So next up, yep.
Yeah.
This is Wes Johnson.
And then Mr. Ranchit Taffer. Yeah. Ranchit Taffer Kasuri Warakwa. Is it?
Oh, that is my name.
Okay. Yeah. Is it your name? Oh, okay. For NFT, I'm very glad to invite you here today. I know there are lots of talent artists from Thailand, like you know, my friend, like you know, Mr. Victor for the Apple Kids, and like Palm from Sri Lanka. They are all from Thailand. I know there's a lot of talent artists in Thailand. So I'm very keen to cooperate with the Thailand artist community. So let's keep in touch. Okay. The next is Natalie. Natalie is from Brisbane, Australia. She's great. Are you here?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. How are you? Keep you waiting.
Good. How are you?
Can you introduce your awesome artworks?
So this is called Divine Touch. It's part of my collection. I believe that the world needs to be a better place. So over the last few years, I'm a teacher, and for many years, I actually develop apps. So I have 27 apps on the App Store, and I started with children's apps at the first. And then in 2016, I was doing a meditation in my pool, and I was told that I needed to develop another app, an angel app, because the world was going to be a very dark place. When I woke up from my meditation, there was a white feather on my lap in the middle of a pool. So from that time, I decided to start drawing angels to make a difference in the world. So this is the angel for my website, More Than Charms. And I have drawn 70 angels since then. And the app's going to come out into the world in the next month or so. And it's to help people with their emotions and dealing with COVID and all the things that are happening in the world. And it's about bringing a divine touch in so people can feel better about themselves. And so this angel is all about contemplating. She's in deep thought and actually coming within and making a difference in her thoughts for the world. So for me, yeah, it was a very important project for me to start and to make a difference. So I've just started my NFT collection on OpenSea. So I've just put on about 30 of my angels so far. And within it, when I have put the NFT on, within it, they get when they buy the NFT, they actually get a subscription to my website, which brings them a book, and it teaches them more about angels and how to help them deal with the world as it is now.
Awesome.
So it's so for me, yeah. So this is one of my first collections, but I have other ones. I'm going to go on to angels because I'm very big on the environment and caring for the environment. So I have and I've got goddesses. So people with star signs. I'm going to go into Chinese star signs as well. I'm going to go into goddesses, Buddha, and all the different religions and different ascended masters that actually help, that you can call on to help you to cope in this world today. So there's a lot more to it than just a picture, if that makes sense.
That's
so
awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. We are very great to give you more chance to introduce to your friend and your artworks, and for us, your artworks will be showcased in our gallery, our Metaverse Gallery, and in our website permanently. Okay, you can invite your friends anytime, anywhere.
Beautiful.
I really love the integration too with your app. It's a great way of combining together and providing awesome features to your NFT. It's awesome.
Oh, it is, and it's I've got in the app itself when it's coming, when I have time to finish it, because I work practically full time. Behind it, there's an email integration where they get an angel for today. So it goes onto the back of the website. They press it, and they get one of the angels for today. And I've worked with the counselor on each write-up and strategies if they get that angel and what it can do to help them. So it's not just a metaphysical thing, it's actually an emotional thing, and it's strategies to help that person and what they need for the day.
Awesome.
Yeah. So on my website, there's a book. Sorry, thank you. On my website, there's a book that's free to download, which has all the angels in it. There's 67 of them that I've been drawing.
I think
working hard.
Yeah, I think in the coming weeks, our marketplace will be ready, and all your artworks can be displayed in our website with details with details of like your social media handle and the OpenSea link as well. And then I think we also have a chance to collaborate in new collection together after our online world.
Awesome. Well, I have many. I've got many. I've got lots of animals as well, and I've got lots of art pieces, but I've got 67 angels. So, awesome. And I've also done Buddha and Kuan Yin and Saint Germain too, which is another ascended master. So there's lots of different things that will attract different people, but it's more than just a piece of art. It's about, because when I first looked at the NFTs, I thought, well, what's the point of having an NFT that doesn't give anything to the world? And so this is my gift to the world. And I was shown that I had to do this. So, and I've worked for 4-5 years working on it, so it's almost 6 now, drawing them. So now it's time for them to come fly into this world and make a difference with people.
Yeah, we are trying to have more people without wallet to buy your NFT.
I want to help people, and that's what it's about, because there's so many people in need, and we need peace in this world.
Hey guys.
Yep.
I was impressed. I was impressed by Folk, Natalie, and Natalie's both compassionate work and the thinking behind. It's very impressive that we're artists to try to help. in a sense, I find the Descended Masters and all these angels do have metaphysical power for sure, instead of a physical one. I do believe that. Thanks for doing the work. I'm Buddhist, so but you are doing the work. I'm making a project. I think the placement of this work is a little bit wrong, because now it looks like a piece of seafood. It should be vertical.
Okay. Yeah, the direction is a bit, yeah, maybe this should be hurry.
Yeah, I think that might have been, it was an importing issue.
If it's a vertical, if it's a vertical, it wouldn't look like a prawn, right?
Yeah, vertical. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, this Sperma 79 comes after a sequential drops. That's its number, right? 79. Come from a project is called panspermia. It's a hypothesis. It's a hypothesis of a cosmic life origin, which is according by current science. I find it's quite interesting because life origin, cosmic life origin is quite a hard question, which is actually invites a lot of the, let's say, imagination or fictional thinking, go wild, right? So thinking apart from all these life beings that we've been seeing and recognize the familiarities, maybe we can work with the familiarities and then make some other more, let's say, visual practices for us to understand a little bit more, to understand, let's say, expanding the whole idea of what do we regard as life, right? As a sentient life. And there are much more out there, instead of, different races, different skin colors, there are different shapes and forms. I think this is actually a practice also for myself, to practice such a compassion. But thanks for Natalie, you're doing far more effective. So yeah, this is I'm actually using a lot of machine learning style GAN too, to use personalized data, not personalized data, actually quite a specific data to train and this engine to generate something looks like, and then I work with these look likes and try to bring the possibilities out of this piece or a few pieces of materials to make into something look like something, but not yet specifically like something. So yeah, this is I think so far I got quite lots of independent spermas already, because they are actually the little fractal reflections of the source, right? The creative source. And then the panspermia itself has video pieces, has let's say master comps, so we call them epics, whatever, with a lot of let's say spermas assembled together. So we, as if we zoom into the cosmos and into the past to have a glimpse of what could be out there in a darkness, what kind of life forms. It just entices the fascination, I guess. Thanks guys for inviting me to be this. This is great. This is yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
done.
And I like that all the art is created through different means. Your art's created, you're using machine learning to create art, and then we have artists creating it by hand, and we got combinations. It's awesome how it's all joined together, and there's all these different ways and styles of creating art. and yet can all come together in the same place.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. And last, so if anyone has some questions they want to ask about the metaverse, about the art creation process, about art, about anything in general, yeah, ask some questions. We'd love to hear. One thing I'd like to know personally is what kind of tools are you artists using? Are you creating the art digitally, or are you creating the art by hand and then uploading images, or what tools are you guys using to create your artwork?
Yeah. I'd use DAZ 3D,
Yeah,
Photoshop.
Yep.
And when I have with my NFTs, I've actually used a program called Weebly, where you actually have the picture behind and you can put graphical, and if it saves as a GIF for a movie. So my NFTs are very moving. They've got all, little glitters and little things moving and all that sort of stuff in it as well. So there's lots of amazing ways you can do stuff.
Awesome.
The DAZ 3, I used to, when I was initially doing children's stories, because I've got about 12 written on the App Store, children's stories, I was hand drawing, and I just found it was very hard to illustrate and get it, how would I put it, similar in each drawings, the characters. So I changed to DAZ 3D. So
yeah, there's something great about it.
Put them everywhere.
And it's good because you can always change it up. Unlike traditional art, it's much easier to make adjustments and whatnot with your digital artwork, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but I do, but I find the digital way with Photoshop that's the best way for me anyway, but everyone has different ways of doing things. And you can get, there's another Auto FX. I think there's lots of plugins you can get to actually make things look magnificent and mystical, so to speak. So that's a lot of touch up on that, on the angel drawing from what it was in the model.
So next
questions, Johnson, coming in?
She didn't reply yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Harry, we can show up our billboard and see our landscaping, if possible.
Yep. Do you want to follow me, Timothy? And I guess you'll do a quick tour of some of the artwork we've got on display.
That's so cool. Are you going to have GIF? Are you going to have movable artwork, or is it going to be flats?
Yep, so we do have, at the moment, Substrata has video support only on, currently it's only on Windows, so not in the web, not in the web browser either. And they are working currently on fixing that up. There's a couple of issues, how it goes with programming. Then they've also got integrated web browser, which is the current feature they're working on, which is going to mean you can have web links and web sites for videos and GIFs and whatnot too inside. So model and file wise, at the moment, you've got a bunch of different 3D models. If you are wanting to import stuff into Substrata, personally, the best way to go, in my opinion, is GLTF. Basically, that's going to carry all your textures in, because applying textures within the metaverse is a bit of work, because it's not, of course, designed to design things. So you're better off using a program like Blender or any of the AutoCAD suites to build your buildings and build anything you want to build, and then texturing it out of it and then importing it all ready to go, so it's nice and neat. Alternatively, you can build with a voxel-based system in the metaverse. So you can build with voxels if that's your preferred style, and then apply textures to your voxels. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it.
We are striving for a community for artists. This is our first metaverse in Substrata, and we have about around 10 plots for artists. If we are successful, build up a community with artists, we will donate the whole gallery and the land to the community wallet afterwards. So I think we will try as a metaverse, like a proposal, sandbox, and the decentralized land. So everything is possible. I just like to build up an artist community with you together, and help the artist to get the more customer, more correct directory. Okay, Harry, back to
Yeah,
you.
so as you can see, there's a bunch of different styles, you know. You've got more classical, postmodernism, you've got
Yeah.
a lot of very modern styles on art, and then you've still got classical art too. You've got pixel art. There's a lot of different variety, which I think is awesome. It's not, you know,
Yeah.
you go to an art gallery and it's one type and that's it. You get a lot of variety. So there's kind of artwork to suit everyone's taste, which is kind of awesome in my opinion. You know, it really gives, and it's all very interesting to the eye. It draws you in and makes you want to, you know, explore what's happening in the artwork, because a lot of it has a lot of detail and intricate work that you really got to, you know, look up close and get to know the art piece. So this is one of our galleries. Then we've also got, if you want to follow me, Timothy, we've got a couple of different plots further along. So yeah, all these plots you can purchase, and then you can also mint them as an NFT. So you can add them to your wallet and have them on your wallet if you want to. So follow me, moving along. So if you can see, some of these plots are owned by other people. So this is another person's plot that developed. If you go up to the top, if you're using the desktop client, you can press show parcel, and that's going to actually show you where the banned parcels are. And you can also see, you know, what parcels you have build access to and whatnot. So up in here is another one of our galleries. So this one here is built with voxels rather than as a model. So it's slightly different design. So it gives you a taste of, you know, the different ways you create your galleries. So there's imported assets. So you can have people and whatnot in your galleries. Yeah, so we'll move over to cross the bridge up here. And this is 912, which we showed you at the start, which has got some more of the pieces we have been have entered the collection. So we've got a bunch of different styles of art. There's Divine again. And, you know, I just love how there's so much diversity in the way the art's made.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And of course, as the metaverse progresses, you get a lot of upgrades visually, texturally and whatnot. So we just got a performance enhancement that basically gave you, I think it was about a 70% boost in performance in the last update. So there's a lot of work being done on the back end to make it really usable and make it scalable, which is the most important part about any digital asset. It's going to be scalable, because once you hit critical adoption, you're going to have a massive amount of people visiting and wanting to use your metaverse in your galleries and whatnot. Awesome. Back to you, Johnson.
Yeah, I think so far just we haven't totally launched our website. I think in end of this month, as every features will be reviewed. And at the moment, for our online competition and expo, we already got the more than 100 artist application. So I think that the artworks in gallery is from the artists worldwide, and then I hope we can get a worldwide online competition, which will be ended in end of May. So I hope every artist can let your friends know and let them try to apply as soon as possible. Thank you. Harry, your turn.
Yep, so awesome. And then just a quick summary of upcoming events, Mindfly based. So we've got, at the moment, we've got a gallery exhibition running down in Melbourne, which Johnson spoke about before. We have another gallery exhibition coming up soon, which is going to be up in Brisbane, in West End. Then we've got a couple more planned after that, but the details are still to be done, which order they come out and whatnot. We've got a few more competitions in the works. We've got our Mindfly-based passport system, accompanying, you know, tokenomics, all that stuff. Again, that's all on our roadmap, which is released on our website. Yeah, so we've got a lot in the pipeline, and we're moving quite fast. So we've got a Brisbane-based art exposition. It's going to be next month, isn't it, Johnson? Or is it the month after?
Yeah, I think we can have a catch up frequently, and you can have your events with your artist friends here in our metaverse, in our Mindfly Metaverse Gallery. So here is your billboards. So yeah, and also you can know the marketplace, and also we have a lot of events and then we will have a NFT collections. We hope we can collaborate together and introduce to our customer the most beautiful art in the world. I know every artist is not common. I like to get the more awesome artworks from the people artists. I know there are lots of artists not very famous, not because of their talent, because of nobody to find out. So I like to give the chance to reveal, to unfold to the world. So if you have time, if possible, please join our Discord, our Twitter. We hope to have a more interactions.
Awesome. Well, we'd like to thank you guys all for coming in and learning about NFTs, the metaverse, how we can all bring it together, and what Mindfly can do to help you guys out. I'd also like to thank all our artists for coming up and sharing their art and the story behind it. It was awesome. We loved hearing the way you created it and the thought process and vision behind it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or want to learn more, feel free to jump on the Discord, shoot us a message, and someone will be able to help you out. And yeah, you stay up to date with all the latest news. You want to say anything closing out, Johnson?
Yeah, I think I'd like to ask a question to NFT for NFT. So I know there's a lot of talent artists from Thailand, right? I also have some Thailand artists as well. So like the Apple Kids, Victoria, and the Mr. Paul from Freelander. You know Freelander? It's very famous NFT right now. So I like to, we can have some event together afterwards. And yeah, if you like to organize an event, if you like to demonstrate your NFT, you can come here. It just show out in our Discord and Twitter. We'd like to organize and host for you.
All right. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, and yeah, there's a Q&A question, Q&A session. So everybody welcome to ask the questions if you want.
Hey guys, I have a question. Let's say if I have a lot of spermas and put them in immersive experiences, how actually should be contained or displayed in this specific gallery? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go, Johnson.
Yeah, Harry, you answer. Or
Yeah. So the thing about the metaverse which is great is you can import your digital assets. So with stuff like specific collections, what we can actually do is we can create an art gallery specifically for your collection. And what we can do is we can incorporate the motifs of the collection. We could even get, your neural network, modify it up a little bit to actually even develop the gallery, So stuff like, because it's all digital and whatnot, we can utilize your existing artwork and its motifs and themes within it to create a new art gallery based on it. And we can actually just import it into the plots of land and switch it over as we need and rapidly. So unlike, traditional art gallery where if you want to change up your exhibits and whatnot, there's a big involved process. Because it's all digital, it's a lot easier to move between them. And we can have specific art gallery and experiences, with videos, we can have sound, all that incorporated into a specific gallery for your collection. And then when visitors come through, they can look at your art gallery, they can look at your artwork, and they can experience a specific experience based on your artwork. And we can, utilize music, create an ambience to help bring out the life of your art for your people viewing it.
All right. Thanks so much. So everything is limited with this parcel of land, right? With Mindfly and this parcel of land in this place, right?
Yes, you're limited within the constraints of your land parcel. And there's various different sizes of land parcels, different dimensions. So there's a area of substrata, which is a skyscraper area. So it's got really tall land parcels. There's a beach front area coming out soon. So there's a lot of different variety in the way they are, and it kind of makes it more livable and less of a sterile environment where everyone's building the same thing, more of an adaptive, fluid, more real life like city.
Yeah, so there are also natural environments and stuff that you can build your own landscape, right? There's also
So-
possibility.
Yeah, you can build your own landscape. And the moment to do that, you'd have to design a model and then import it in, and that would be your landscape. I believe Nick does have plans for future developments. There's already allocated park spots and roadways and whatnot. So I believe in the future they will start to bring in digital land generation.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Any more questions? No, awesome. Well, again, guys, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Looks like there's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to show some, like a sneaky peek for our website. So, and are you here? So I'd like to introduce some features of the website, and you have another space to display your artworks as well. So think that nowadays we just have the page of the artist. So we will get some display pages, and nowadays just for display, and very soon our marketplace features will be ready, and your artworks can be sold in our website, and you will have your own account. You can open account, upload your artworks, and sell and share to your friends or to potential audience as well. So that means four-dimensional artworks or four-dimensional marketplace. So but I think that we still have some concern with some IP. So you will at your liberty to sell the high resolution pictures to audience, or you can have a bit lower in our website till you sell to real buyer by email. So that's up to you. So I like to have there's a lot of things on progress. So I like to have more collaboration and the communication in our Discord, so you can ask us questions, and we will try our best to provide the best service to artists. And all our participating artists in our online competition, they are eligible to display their artworks in our website. And you can label price and leave your description there, and the handle, social media handle as well. So this is a try, but they will be ready very soon. Yeah, you can but some pages, because we got that the information is not too much, because some artists didn't give us their bio, didn't give us detail of contact, and they didn't give us the art description. So at the moment, at the moment it's not the very perfect, but I'd like to share our vision and the value to you, and please share to your artist friends and let them join as soon as possible. Thank you.
I have a question. Is this can be sold as a fiat or specific kind of coins, or?
In Web 2, that can be sold by paper, and also they can be paid by cryptocurrency as well. And after we got some agreement in NFT, we like to release some correction to our different channels. That's why we are striving for. Yeah.
Thank you.
So and would you please click the one page like Mr. Renchi? Yeah. So this is a simple pages, and we will have a more details, more description in our marketplace. This is for Web 2, okay, Web 2. And also we will have a Web 3, I mean NFT, but at the moment, we have the NFT with our artist, and we will release our passport NFT first, and we will have a lot of investment portfolio, and we'll put our like a Metaverse and other NFT portfolio into our community wallet. And we hope we can sell the artworks and have passive income together. And then we will have I think in 1 week, the selling button, the several buttons for buy or sell will be in the website. Yeah. Scroll down, yeah, have a, yeah, something like that. And this is not yet, because time is a bit rushed. So we didn't prepare too much, but I think that in 1 or 2 weeks that everything will be ready, and you are free to upload your favorite to the wall. Okay, so any more questions?
I have a question. For the audience, for Thai artists, the artwork is not shown up here. The team will be upload more in this page, right?
Yeah, Harry, you can answer. You answer or I answer? Yeah. Hello?
You can answer, Johnson.
Yeah. Pardon, what, Lulu? Can you, what do you mind repeating again?
I was spoken in Japanese, wasn't it? Yeah. Do you mind repeating the question,
the
please?
Clarke NFT has a question. I didn't ask the question. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Oh, sorry. The wrong people.
Okay. I just want to know about. I was check this artist page, and then I could not find another artist artwork also has been choosing to be in this exhibition. I could not find it, so I just would like to know. They have any update for me to see more another artist work also in this page or not?
Okay, yeah. Considering the quality of our website, I think there's several criteria to join our the artist space. So the first one, we hope that the picture and the art is good enough, and then I hope we can get the high resolution pictures. And then I think we'd better have the detailed description of the artworks. And this quite rush, just 1 week. So we select some favorite artworks here. But I think we will contact artists for more details, and everything will be ready in our website till the full information ready. So don't worry about that. And if they really participate in our competition, we are sure to displaying that in website and in Metaverse very soon. And we are striving for a community. So I think that we are by the community for by the creators, by the artists, and for the artists. So I like to build up establish a community in Discord, and you are welcome to show out, make it noisy. So I like to join. I like to invite you to join. So yeah, it's very beginning. It's just the start, and I think we will have a very good future with so many lovely friends together.
All right. Thank you for information. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I can't speak Thailand. So in our Discord channel, we haven't recruited the Thailand speaker in Discord. So yeah, I know you give us a lot of help, and you try to answer the question in our channels of Thailand.
I try to help and support Thai community. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I do appreciate. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of talent artists in Thailand, you know, and yeah, also we got a lot of friends in the disco. So yeah, I don't know why it's Indonesia and Thailand a lot of good artists, and they are releasing the NFT collection right now. So I know, yeah, quite interesting.
We have many interesting artwork from Thai artists. Yeah, but some of Thai artists they could not know about the event because sometimes the new is not over, like it's not allowed on Twitter much. If someone share mean people get to know more. So I would like to share this event because it's interesting me also. First of all, I saw this just like scam, but it's not scam because I tried to click the link. I saw this is like for scammer I got from DM, and then I tried to try to send it like apply to join the event, and after that I spread this new to Thai community for join also. This is a great event.
Thank you very much.
I would like to thank you for you made this event. It's really nice. Yeah.
I think that this event not just like an opening ceremony and a very grand opening and just for once. I think it's permanently. We just start. It's just starting. So I like the beginning is towards to greet. Okay, and I think this we are just a group, a decentralized group, but I think our community, I like to get a bigger community together. I think not just make decision by ourselves. Yeah, we have a talent founding team together, like Harry, like lots of colleagues. We are super in, and we are also good in cryptocurrency. Like yeah, our team member have more than several years in internet, in the cryptocurrency, and in the NFT as well. So we also are in lots of community member like a BAYC, like the Noodle or the Doodle, like lots of community. I know the people very well. So I know how lovely the MNT is, you know. So, but you know, the world is still a lot of people in the world is still without wallet, without digital wallet. They can't enjoy the benefit so far. So I like to, that's why we build up a Web2 web platform first. And then we can help them to go to embrace the NFT and the metaverse together. So that's our motivation. And then I think if somebody, especially in NFT, I think it's very tricky and interesting, not tricky. I think lots of people, if you're brave to express, if you like to demonstrate, you must have a chance in NFT. Like some kids, right? and the $1 million, it's not joke, you know. It happens everywhere, every day. So I think we should break the barrier in the world, whatever in the military barrier, in what happened in Russia and you know, and also we should break the lots of the culture barrier, the country political barrier, and the hierarchy barrier as well. So I hope to help people to work together and to break the barrier together and let the artists, like I know lots of artists, they are talent enough, they have talent enough, but they haven't a chance to demonstrate, they haven't a chance to showcase their talent in the world. So I think we should help them, and we hope to work with artists together. And I think we have a channels, we have a good people to work together. Like yeah, lots of people around me, they also have a song, in some knowledge in and the network in NFT and in the internet as well. I think the world is flat. The world is changing, and we should in the very frontier in the world. But we need a hand in hand to work for better. Thank you very much. Harry, it's your turn. a bit late for Australia people, I know. Sorry, Natalie. So I think we just announced. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it. Again, thank you all guys for coming. Really appreciate your support. Is that it, Johnson? Got nothing else to say? Awesome. We look forward to working with you all in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for the effort. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank
Sounds
you.
exciting.
Thank you. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sawadika. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, see you guys soon.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Good night.